Hey guys, what's going on this morning? Huh? How y'all doing? This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA. It is February the 8th, Wednesday, 2017 at 8:11 a.m. Central Standard Time. I'm a little early bird this morning. Early to bed, early to rise does something. Healthy, wealthy, and wise. I know that. And it's about 40 degrees out there this morning. It wasn't supposed to be that cool, but it is. But the high today is supposed to be in the mid 70s, so we're okay on that score. What's happening? uh, Busy day. I got to go all the way to the grocery store again. And anyway, I was looking down my comments, got a lot of comments. Thank all you new subscribers too. And anyway, I was looking down the comments and I had one that came through email. I guess somehow people are able to find my email. I wish they would just post a comment on the comments page. The reason is that gets them all organized, because that way, whenever they do, if you post a comment on the video page, then when I look at my list of comments, it shows your comment, and then off to the side, it shows the video that you were watching, that you were posting the comment for. Okay, so because I post a lot of videos, and I'll see a comment and I think, well, that's interesting. What was that about? But anyway, so if you can, just remember to post your video, your I mean, I know it's probably easier to do. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know. But anyway, be that as it may, if you can, leave the comment on the page with the video. That way I can know what it's all about. But anyway, this one right here I know because I remember this video. I did a video some time ago related to having a home base when you're a full-time RVer like me. This is an RV I'm in right now. This is a 26-foot travel trailer. It's a Jayco J-Flight. It's a 2013. I've had it for a little over 3 years. And it's on my home base in Central Texas, USA, under an aluminum cover. And I did a video about that too. And so anyway, I talked about how, for me, how important it is to have a home base, because it's nice when you travel around for a month or so to come back to a home base. It's not a home, but it's a place you park your RV, so I guess you'd call it a home base, right? And it works out for me. For other people, they may just want to stay on the road, and that's fine. That's what life's all about. Different strokes for different folks. But anyway, I mentioned a few things you need to look for. You need to get some unrestricted property so you can be sure you can put your RV on it. Be sure you know if it has a homeowners association or property owners association or not, and what their fees are and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, this guy says, gives me some more interesting info. He says, Rusty, I thought I would share with you my experience with my home base that I bought about 6 months ago. I bought 6 acres outside the city limits. I figured I'd have enough space between the neighbors and myself, which I do. However, being a city boy my whole life, there were a few things I did not think about looking into before I bought the property. And you can't think of everything, but you can learn by other people's mistakes, and that's, I made some, believe me, babe. I'm not shit. I made mine. But here's some of the mistakes he made. He says, I did not realize the cost of the equipment required to maintain that much land. Okay, a point there is, see, I've had, I've had acreage, okay, and you don't have to maintain it all. I promise you. And I mean, there's no that I know of. And what I do is I just mow an area right around my house. In my case right now, I've got about, I don't know, acre and a half, 2 acres, and I just mow about 30 feet all the way around the RV and I don't mow the whole thing. I wouldn't consider. I've got an electric mower with an extension cord, and that's all I use. But anyway, I mean, I know what you got. He's trying to, keep it pretty and all that kind of stuff, and that's wonderful. But anyway, it says he should have just kept it 2 acres or less. Not to mention, I'm paying taxes on land that I don't need or use. And that's true. I hate to keep clearing my throat like that, but it's just old-timer's disease, and there's nothing I can do about it. So anyway, having said that, the road that goes to the property is a private road, so the county does not maintain it. See, that's something else you got to think about, because see, in some of these places, like out on Terlingua Ranch in West Texas, they have a property owners association that you pay a pretty good fee to, and they try to maintain the roads, but after every heavy rain, all the roads are washed out, and they got one maintainer, and they got about 500 miles of roads. So, it may be a while before they get to you, and if you've got a place that's really low and it washes out, you could be sitting in your house looking out the window for several days before they get to you. So, but, and ideally have 2 ways to get in and out of your place would be great. Anyway, the county does not maintain it. It was smooth. It was a smooth road base when I bought the property. Little did I know that it was just recently redone, because every year the road gets washed out and the huge potholes form in the road due to the poor drainage. I agree. I've seen it happen. So the road to your property is obviously very important. If it's a dirt road, yeah, who maintains it's a good question. Very good question. The property had not been lived on since the 50s, and the family of several generations next door has always used it as an extension of their own property. So keeping them from riding four-wheelers and dumping stuff that they don't need any longer on the property is a challenge. And I can understand that, because what happens is, these people that live in the country, if they get used to riding their four-wheelers or whatever they got in an area, it's going to be hard to break them of that habit. But, you can work that out. It'll take some time. But, yeah, you can. Those are things, I appreciate your comment. I really do. And I really empathize with your problems, because have I had them? Yeah. Yeah. One of the things that can happen in the country, too, is, people can raise animals. If you're on unrestricted property, a guy can put in a hog farm next to you and you can't do a damn thing about it. Or he can start raising chickens. And if you don't think chickens are noisy, you're crazy, because roosters, if he's got a lot of chickens and roosters, those roosters will crow all day and all night long. And those chickens will make noise all day and all night long. Same way with turkeys. So again, there are upsides and downsides to buying rural property. And it says, I would like to hear your thoughts. I am talking to a listing agent and will be putting it up for sale. It's been a real education. He doesn't say where he is, though. He just says he's outside the city limits somewhere in the USA. But yeah, those are things that if you're going to have a home base, you need to be aware of. You don't want to get so much land that you can't maintain it. Good point. You want to be sure that the road egress and access is maintained by somebody. Where I live right now, I've got a paved road right there. And it's maintained by the Property Owners Association, but they have an agreement with the county that they just pay the county, and the county comes by every now and then and repairs potholes and stuff like that. The roads aren't great, but they're certainly passable 365 days a year, okay? And anyway, then he goes on, he talks about the other people, and that's another thing. See, out here where I live kind of on that very edge of a rural subdivision where the lots are anywhere from 1 acre to 20 acres or more. And, there's people that drive out or come, it may be the people in this neighborhood, they'll pull up here on this side of this road where I live and dump trash. They will. Yeah. Or if they kill a deer, they'll take the back strap off the deer and then just throw the deer on the side of the road. Yeah. And it stinks like crap. So, anyway, having said all that, guys, so when you're looking for a home base, just a few more tips on that stuff. And anyway, thank all you guys that support the channel. Believe me, I do notice it, and I do appreciate it. It's very thoughtful of you. And I'm going to go camping in March, maybe. I'm looking. It just depends on the weather, because I don't want to be cold. Even though, I got a jacket on inside the house, it's probably 60 inside. I don't mind cold weather. I just don't like it long. You know what I mean? Like in the mornings from, say, 6 in the morning till 8 is fine, and then it can go away and be warm. You know what I mean? I can sleep good in cold weather, but I don't want to go walking in it. And I don't like to really go walking at Walmart or Lowe's. I like to go walking in my area. So, guys, when you're thinking about getting you a home base, this guy here left a good tip. Be sure you know what's involved in maintaining it. be sure you've got a road that you can get to it, and be sure you know what's going on with the neighbors. And boy, that is extremely important right there. Do a Google Earth and, get way up and look around and see what's around you, because I promise you, you may find that the city dump is just right over the next hill, you know. And as long as the wind's right, you're fine. But one day, the days when that wind's blowing your way, I'll tell you one you don't want to get next to is a dairy farm or a feedlot. You don't want to be within 50 miles of either one of those, I guarantee you, because they stink like poo-poo. Anyway, guys, y'all have a good day. Thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy yourself a home base, maybe. Buy USA made when you can. If you buy a home base in the USA, was that dirt made in the USA? No, it wasn't. It was made somewhere. Anyway, buy USA made, take deep breaths, stretch, walk, drink plenty of water, keep your health, because next week I'm thinking about going to the RV and boat show in Austin, because what I'll do me a little picnic thing, and like I did on Monday, I'll do, like 4, 5, 6 videos at one time, and then just string them out and post 2 a day or whatever. And but yeah, there'll be a lot there. I'll just spend a few hours and do videos of several different types of RVs and stuff, and maybe pick up some boats too. Some of you guys might be interested in boats. It depends. Going into Austin, Texas is not all that much fun for me, and particularly going to the convention center when they're having an event, because it's crowded, it's hard to find a place to park, and every mugger bum is there, okay, because they know there's something going on at the convention hall, and to get from your vehicle to the convention hall without having to put up with a bunch of crap sometimes can be a real effort. But having said that, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Bye.